Hey everyone, I'm Lauren and welcome to my channel Personalize My Planner. For the longest time I have been wanting to get back into reading, and now that I have a little bit more time, now that I've graduated from grad school and I'm starting my new job, I can start reading more. And so I really wanted to create an insert in my Happy Planner to kind of track all the books that I'm going to be reading and plan out the ones I want to read in the future and kind of reflect and review on what I've learned. So I'm going to show you how to make that insert today. Always be the I thought that it would be kind of fun to use these MAMBI or Me and My Big Idea pocket pages. So I've used these before. I have another video showing some other ideas for how you can use the pocket pages by Me and My Big Ideas, and I'll link that video down below for those of you who are interested. But the idea of this was that you are writing down the books that you are reading on these library cards. I made this on Microsoft Word, and I'll include this as a free printable for those of you who would like to use this. And I just printed it out onto some scrapbook paper. At the top it says the date and then the author, title, and rating out of 5 stars. And the reason why I wanted to include a rating instead of just writing down the books that I've read is so that in the future when I'm picking out new books to read, I can reference back to that and decide whether or not I really liked that author and if I want to read more books by that author. And so I will just be coloring in the stars based upon the rating that I give it. I'm also going to be color coding into 2 categories as of right now. I will be using the purple pen for books that have to do with my faith, and then this kind of dark bluish grayish color will be books that I'm reading just for fun. And the reason why I'm color coding it is because I want to start reading more books that have to do with my faith, which is part of the reason why I set this goal for myself for increasing the amount of books I'm reading per month. If I end up going over this amount, then I will also be flipping the card over and writing on the back. I'm using the pocket cards because the idea is that you can slip them easily into these squares. There's 12 of them, but I'm actually going to be using some on the front and some on the back and then decorating it. And it's going to kind of act as like an insert for my weekly. I also found this fun scrapbook paper by Maggie Holmes that has a bunch of books on it, so I'm going to use this to partially decorate my book tracker. And there are these pocket cards that you can purchase separately from the Me and My Big Ideas pocket pages, so I wanted to use these as well because I thought they were cute. And I'm going to be decorating this week using a Little Red Riding Hood kit because not only does it remind me of fall, it also reminds me of reading, and that is something that I want to increase the amount that I'm doing in my life. So this will kind of help motivate me and remind me to follow through on that goal.
You know I met you in the dark, it was a Saturday night. Remember seeing you just dancing in the middle of the crowd. There was something about you cause you got stuck in my mind. Stuck in my mind, stuck in my mind. I thought I'd give it a go and I started talking to you. I don't know what I said, but the next thing I knew is that I held you in my arms and you asked what we should do. What should we do? What should we do? I said you can do what you want to with me, yeah, I won't mind. As long as you stay with me, I'm alright. I wanna hold ya. I wanna hold ya. You got those red lips, blue eyes, black skinny jeans, and every club and we started walking the streets, and then we stopped for a while and you said you wanna kiss me. I remember thinking, is this really happening? Happening. I never thought I'd meet someone so beautiful. I couldn't quite believe it was magical. Just kissing under street lights on our way back home. Our way back home, our way back home. I said you can do what you want to with me, yeah, I won't mind. As long as you stay with me, I'm alright. I wanna hold ya.
So now that I have the front and the back all filled in, and this spans from September 2017 all the way to August 2018, I can go ahead and start writing in the books that I've read. And the reason why I have pockets is to kind of resemble the pockets that these cards go into in an actual book in a library.
Met you in the dark, 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 met you in the dark.
So as an example, here is the month of October, which you can tell based on the date up here. And in this column are the authors. This column has the title, and this has the ring. So for example, I really enjoyed Not a Fan by Kyle Idleman, and I really recommend, if you want to take the next steps in your commitment towards Christ, that this book is a really good read for doing so. And also, if you struggle with insecurity at all, So Long, Insecurity by Beth Moore is an excellent book, and it helps you to realize that you're not alone in that struggle, and I struggle with insecurity too. So now I can easily look back at which books I've read for the year so far and see if I am doing better each month and reading more each month. And like I said, if you run out of space on here, you could easily just pull out this card and flip it over and write on the back. Now I'm going to place this into my Happy Planner, and you could easily put this into your monthly view, and you could also do something like keeping it in the front of your planner. You could keep it here next to your currently page and right before the tab for that month. I'm going to keep it with my week just to kind of keep me focused on that goal, and maybe I'll move it to a different part of the planner later on. So I really hope this video gave you some ideas for not just tracking your reading, or using these Me and My Big Idea pocket pages in a new way, but just thinking about different ways that you can use your planner and the resources that you already have at home. If you'd like to see more planner ideas, please check out my Instagram at PersonalizeMyPlanner, and I'll see you next Saturday. Bye!
We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars.